Hello students, today let us see how to solve a basic problem on projection of lines. See the statement of a line question. A line PS 65 millimeter has its end P 25 millimeter above the HP and 15 millimeter in front of the VP. It is inclined at 55 degree to the HP and 35 degree to the VP. Draw the projections. So let's go step by step. Your first step is to draw XY line. It's a horizontal XY line. You can draw anywhere. Immediately after that, draw a vertical line. Take a suitable length at random. Then mark 2 points. You know, one of the endpoint is 25 millimeter above the HP. So uh, initially name the horizontal line as a XY line. Then 25 millimeter above XY line as given. As it is in the front view, it will be P dash and 15 millimeter in front of VP. 15 millimeter in front of VP means below XY, the distance of it should be 15 millimeter. The point is point P. Is it clear? The first step. Normally, your first step is to draw the front view and top view of one of the end point of the line. As all of you know, the line has two end points. So initially, as per the given data, you have to draw the position of one of the end in the front view and top view. In the front view, it will be the if the point is P, it is P dash, and in the top view it is P. And as per the given conditions, P is 25 above HP means it should be 25 above XY. 15 millimeter in front of VP means in front of के लिए आपको जाना है below XY. This is your first step. Now your second step, to draw horizontal line through point P dash and P. Draw horizontal line through point P dash as well as through point P. After that, at a certain angle, which angle it is given in the problem? It is inclined at 55 degree to the HP. It is inclined at 55 degree to the HP. HP का angle कहाँ पे होता है? It is above XY line. So from point P dash above XY line at an angle of 55 degree, at an angle of 55 degree, draw line PS. Here measure the distance, put the angle firstly. Let me put the angle here. It is 55 degrees. Okay. Then along this is C. It is a straightway angle with the HP. So whenever it is given angle with the HP, angle with the VP, it is the angle of the true length. As well as the true length is given, as all of you know, a line has three lengths: a true length, elevation length, and plan length. Elevation length means front view ka length, plan length means top view ka length. So in a very simple language, it is given a line PS 65 long or a line PS 65 millimeter. It indicates the true length. And when it is not the true length, when it is given the front view length is 65 millimeter, or the top view length is 65 millimeter, or even the elevation length is so and so, the plan length is so and so. If the problem is stated in this way, that is not a true length. When and only when the length of the line is indicated in this way, the length of the line PS, AB, whatever may be, is so and so millimeter. That is a simple length. That is the true length. In this way, you have to identify which type of length it is. So when it is given, this is the now true length of line PS 65 millimeter, measure 65 millimeter. Along that line, get a point. That is a point. Say it is S1 dash. You can name anything. The point is S1 dash. Okay. Through that point, draw a locus line. That is your next step. Through that point, draw one locus line. That is a horizontal line. Say this is a locus line. Okay. After that, through that point, you have to draw one vertical line up to द हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन थ्रू पी, पी से जाने वाला जो हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन है वहां तक उसके एक वर्टिकल लाइन आपको ड्रॉ करना है. योर नेक्स्ट स्टेप अगेन एंगल लेना है वीपी के साथ में. कितना दिया है प्रॉब्लम में? इन द प्रॉब्लम इट इज गिवन 35 डिग्रीज. सो फ्रॉम पी ड्रॉ अ लाइन मेकिंग एन एंगल ऑफ 35 डिग्रीज. Making angle of 35 degrees. ठीक है. So here we have the angle 35 degrees. So let this angle is 35 degrees. Okay. Then again, this is the true angle. So take the true length along this line, which is 65. Take the true length along this line, which is 65. Let somewhere here you will get 65 distance. Right. Let that point is yes 2. Through that point again you have to draw one locus line. Through that point you have to draw a locus line, which is a horizontal line. Okay. Now let us name this point as S1 in the top view. Let this point is S1. S1 in the top view. PS1 distance you have to take in the compass from P as a center, PS1 as a radius. You have to draw one arc so as to cut the locus line. So as to cut this locus line. This is also front view locus line. This is this is the top view locus line. So take P as a center, PS1 as a radius, and draw one arc so as to cut the locus line. P as a center, PS1 as a radius. You have to draw one arc so as to cut the locus line. See, this is not a straight line. This is an arc. P as a center, PS1 as a radius, one arc you have to draw, which will cut the locus line at one point. Name that point as Q. Name that point as a Q. Name that point as Q, right? So after that, through point Q, draw one vertical line up to the locus line of the front view. Straight vertical line आपको draw करना है so as to cut the locus line in the front view. Got it? So it will intersect the locus line at one point. That point is called as the, we can say as a Q dash. That point we can say as Q dash. Join P dash Q dash. Join P dash Q dash. So here we will join point P dash and Q dash, as well as join point P and Q in the top view. So this P dash Q dash is also called as elevation length. Let us name it as elevation length. And PQ as a plan length. So separately I can write here P dash Q dash, it is the elevation length, and PQ, it is the plan length. So elevation length is nothing but it is the front view length, and plan length, it is nothing but it is the top view length. So in this way you can solve the problem, and our solution is to get the elevation length and plan length in this. Okay, so we will stop here.